Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Nikki 317. You definitely know what it is and you know what it do. Yes, we are here. We are talking about my jazzy life. And I just want to talk about some things because from what I've been watching, it's been like hectic, crazy, and this is the definition of you selling your soul for a check, for a bag. Who in a right mind would sit up here, go live for live, making money off your kids? Someone is saying that your child has been SA'd, went live, homegirl going live for live and going, and she seemed like she unfazed about someone is sitting up here and talking about your children and talking about not just one daughter, but two of your daughters have been essayed allegedly. That's what Liv is sitting up here claiming. That's what's going on. And that you was sitting around here looking for Chris, and Chris been beating your ass the whole entire time. And this is just, and the whole thing is sickening to me. Like, you as a mother, you sitting up here making a bag off of your kids, like emotional, physical well-being, which is these kids could be affected for the rest of their fucking life because of this allegation. And 9 times out of 10, if this situation and what Liv is saying got some in any kind of validity to it, and she do got receipts, Jasmine need to hurry up and she need to get off this app. Don't even think about this app ever again in life, because there's something that you cannot come back from. I mean, that's something that you really can't come back from. If she comes out with these receipts like she claims she has, there's no coming back. Like, what a freaking great mother you are to have a man doing things to your children and you're defending him at every motherfucking cost. You are disgusting. And like I say, God don't play about his babies. He gives his babies to the ones that he trusts. But you one of the ones that you just one of the ones that can't be trusted around nobody's child. Because if you can sit up here and let a man and defend a man about abusing your children, and you're not taking it to court, you're not taking this whole thing seriously, you're sitting up here laughing and thinking that it's cute, this is disgusting. This type of situation happens on a day-to-day basis. There are kids that are struggling. There are administrators that's trying to figure out what is going on in the household. Why is this child is acting out the way that they do? And it's just sickening. Like, how do you think to make money off your children's fucking sad situation? As a mother, you supposed to protect your children. You supposed to protect your child at all fucking costs. Like, you not gonna sit up here and go live for live. And this type of situation is personal. You handle this shit behind closed doors. This is not you gonna make a post about a cease and desist letter. And I seen that cease and desist letter, and it did not make no sense. And that was not a real lawyer that made that letter. It was Jasmine that did that. Like, you gotta understand that this is not something that you will bank on. You banking on somebody else's pain and suffering. And right here, this goes to show anybody and her subscribers are not paying attention. If she can go live for live talking about her child being SA'd and trying to defend a bum, and she's making up lies, and she forget all the stuff that she has said in the previous videos and lies about Chris and how he wasn't there, but now he is in the picture, and it just don't make any sense. Then you include him in the whole cease and desist letter. Like, what is going on, man? This goes to show you that you will sell your soul. When I mean you will sell your soul, you will sell your soul for the YouTube. And when I was watching her live, she was just talking about if Chris was to get fired, you messing up her bag and the money situation. Girl, who thinks about money at this motherfucking time? Your children's well-being is supposed to be your number one fucking priority. That bag can wait. If he really did what Liv said he has done, there's some charges that need to be filed. There's a no contact order that needs to be filed on both sides. That's between him and Liv. And for your children's safety as well. And even though I don't care how much you private your videos or delete your videos, it's out here. It's out there. It's out there for the world to see and to know. And this is a disgrace. Like, as a mother, like, why? I'm baffled at this point. Jasmine is just one wicked mother. Like, who banks off of their child's pain? Who? I'm trying to figure out who. You gotta be one fucked up individual, and I'm starting to see that fucked up individual. Like, she ain't going to go pull nobody and, fight her because she's not doing anything. And then she's trying to call people on live to try to get people to vouch for that night. She partied and called somebody. Then not only that, I think she was trying to call a doctor, which is violating HIPAA standards and guidelines on live. Like, Jasmine just all over the place. At this point in time, yeah, YouTube need to be like the last thing on your totem pole. YouTube need to be the farthest thing from your mind. Now is a great time to start looking for a 9 to 5. It's a wonderful time. When I mean wonderful, I mean it's a wonderful time to look for a 9 to 5. But this right here, it just takes the cake. Like, how many times you gonna go live about this situation? How many times you just gonna sit there and talk about Liv being sick? It's bad enough that you was last night was live talking about you wish death on people. Like, that is crazy. Like, you will come live and to wish that on somebody and don't think about your channel. You don't think about your kids. You don't think about nobody besides this bag. The internet became one of the worstest place ever. Like, in the Bible, it talks about what's a man to gain the whole world than to lose his soul. And I'm seeing a person on here is trying to gain money and thinking that it's going to suffice. Like, no, you just doing all of this so y'all can get a plaque and a whole lot of subscribers to y'all channel off of something that happens on a day-to-day basis, and people are real life traumatized. I know a lot of people right now that are adults that went through that, traumatized. I am one of those victims that was traumatized, but I haven't been SA, but I have been R-worded, and that's traumatizing as hell. You don't see nobody sitting up here making money off of that. That is something that is sad, is hurtful, and a lot of people go through those type of situations. Kids are in that type of situation each and every day. Look at Steve Wilkos. Like, his guess, that's all he does is a lie detector test about who did what, because a lot of people have said stuff. Like, I remember a guy went on there and his whole character was assassinated. All of this wasn't on social media. It was just that the woman went in her city and town that they lived in and was telling people, and it went around like hotcakes. And it was hard for him to ever build his relationship and try to get clientele or whatever he was trying to do. It was hard for him to get it because people still think and thought that he was still out here doing things to minors. And all of that was a lie. When it came back, all of that was a lie. He was telling the truth the whole entire time. But for Jasmine and Olivia to go live and making bank off of this and thinking that it's funny and it's cute, it's not funny and cute. But I'm just saying, y'all gonna get y'all karma. You and Liv, y'all gonna get y'all karma. Karma gonna hit and it's gonna spin the block, and it's gonna hit so hard to the point where it's gonna be unbearable. Like, these are the two women that was talking about Chrissy. Like, was going live and was thirsty to talk about Chrissy and her situation and making up lies about her sexual, health. And then want to talk about how Rob was messing with one of the kids that Chrissy has. There was a lot of lies that was being tossed around, and it's making that boy, have a bad reputation online. And it was all stemming from Jasmine going and calling Liv and going live with Liv, kicking and laughing and thought it was funny. But now here you are sitting up here wanting to get a cease and desist letter, and Liv is doing the exact same thing that y'all did 4 years ago to somebody else. Like I say, it's all fun and games until the rabbit got the gun. And right now, none of these mothers are looking good in my eyes. But let me know your thoughts and opinion. I'm not going to hold y'all up any longer. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I see y'all in the next video. Peace.